كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. You were the best of nations that Allah Azza wa Jal has sent out to mankind. For the following reasons: تأمرون بالمعروف, you call for the good and you forbid the evil, and what's important, and this is the core of everything, تؤمنون بالله ولو آمن أهل الكتاب لكان خيرا لهم منهم المؤمنون وأكثرهم الفاسقون. This is the benchmark, this is our frame of reference. And to be able to comprehend and understand this frame of reference, we need to explore the ayah that comes behind and before this ayah to be able to understand how we can be min khayr al-umam, how we can follow, adopt this in our life. As I said again, more specifically for us living in this part of the world. Allah Azza wa Jal in Surah Al-Imran in the ayat perceives this ayah, says the following: Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu ittaqullaha haqqa tuqatihi wa la tamutunna illa wa antum muslimun. The ayah which we start always and perceive our khutbah with. Allah says to us, O you who believe, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu, be conscious, be mindful, be aware of your Lord in your all affairs of life. Ittaqullaha haqqa tuqatihi. And this ayah was nusikhat in ayat al-Taghabun, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. Be mindful, be aware, be conscious, be muttaqi of Allah Azza to the best of your abilities. وَلَا تَمُوتُنَّ إِلَّا وَأَنْتُمْ مُسْلِمُونَ. Do not die except in the state of Islam. Islam is your life. Islam is your living. Islam is everything for you in your life. And that's who you are. And that's what you're living for. And that's the purpose of your existence in this life. Is to be conscious and aware of Allah Azza wa Jal. وَكَيْفَ تَكْفُرُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَكَيْفَ تَكْفُرُونَ بِاللَّهِ وَفِيكُمْ رَسُولُ اللَّهِ وَتُتْلَى عَلَيْكُمْ آيَاتِهِ. How would you disbelieve in Allah Azza wa Jal when the ayat of Allah has been recited upon you? And among you is the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Wow. And then after that, Allah Azza wa Jal says, وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبِّ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. After Allah Azza wa Jal addresses us and urges us and reminds us and makes us aware of the fact that we are to be muttaqeen to Allah Azza wa Jal in all our life affairs, to be conscious and mindful of Him, because Allah is with you when you are at home. When you come here to the masjid and you present the best of what you have as a mu'min, as a muttaqi, but He's also with you when you are outside in the park, when you walk in the street, when you are at work or in school. And then Allah Azza wa Jal, after that, it presents to us a very important fact that will help us to be conscious and mindful about the fact of khayriyya. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. As if Allah has just said to us, if you want to be muttaqi, if you want to be conscious, then be aware and mindful of the following fact, which is وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Hold tight with the rope of Allah Azza wa Jal. Be united. Do not dispute. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا. And we look into the tafsir of what is حَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا. You will find that there are different meanings that all come to one reference and one meaning, which is the book of Allah Azza wa Jal, the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal, the sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. اعتصموا, be united, and do not be like those who came from before you, because Bani Israel were divided to 70 groups, and the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam will be divided to 72 groups. All of them in the fire except for one will be going to Al-Jannah. And that's why Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying, the first step towards establishing the khayriyya to Allah Azza wa Jalla, to be mindful and aware that Allah is with you always. Allah is monitoring you. And your life should be always in a way that will make you conscious, aware that Allah is monitoring you and your actions in your life. وَاعْتَصِمُوا بِحَبْلِ اللَّهِ جَمِيعًا. All of you, وَلَا تَفَرَّقُوا. Do not dispute, do not divide. And this is something, as an ummah living in this part of the world, as a group of the Muslim ummah who have come for a reason. Our purpose of coming to this country is not necessarily to seek a better life and a better living. Yes, it could be that we were forced to come here. It could be that Allah has facilitated for us to come here. And it could be whatever reason have brought us to this part of the world. But we have a mission. We have a responsibility. We need to be aware of what is expected from us. And that's why Allah just say, unite yourselves. واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا. And be conscious, aware, and mindful of the fact that how you were before Islam divided. And all of us are aware of the fact how Arab in Jahiliyyah were fighting among themselves, whether the harb, the fight between Al-Aws and Al-Khazraj, or whether the hurub that it took place between the different tribes of Arab in Jahiliyyah, they killed each other. They were almost going to finish themselves and fight over silly things. Allah is just reminding them, وَاذْكُرُوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ. Be aware and mindful and remember the ni'mah, the bounty of Allah Azza Jal. إِذْ كُنْتُمْ أَعْدَاءً, when you were enemies. فَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِكُمْ. And united your hearts. Because that's what matters, my brothers and sisters, my dearest children. Our hearts need to be united. فَأَلَّفَ بَيْنَ قُلُوبِكُمْ فَأَصْبَحْتُمْ بِنِعْمَتِهِ إِخْوَانًا. And by the grace of Allah Azza Jal, you become brothers. You become brothers in a way that you will be able to lean on each other. You will be supporting each other. You will be providing the protection for each other. You will be able to unite for your cause together. واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار. Remember when you were that close to be falling into the hellfire, to a fire. فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار فأنقذكم منها. He saved you from it. كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون. Therefore Allah Azza Jal explains for you the ayat, illustrates for you these facts, present them for you over and over again to be mindful and aware of, so you may be able to achieve the hidayah to Allah Azza wa Jal. And then after that, Allah Azza says, وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ. Let there be among you an ummah. An ummah refers to a group. يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. This is what we need to explore and comprehend. Let there be among you, whether it is among the larger group of the Muslim ummah, which is unfortunately living in a very difficult situation. Look into the Muslim ummah right now. Muslims are conspiring against each other. We have certain countries lobbying against other countries, and they are fighting directly or in proxy, and they are fueling the warlords and the industry of weapons with the money that should be spent on the welfare of the Muslim ummah to kill the Muslim people. That's a fact no one denies. And none can deny that whatever is happening is not in the best interest of the Muslim ummah. Why would Muslims be killing each other? Who is benefiting from the fact that there is a war going on among Muslims? Who is benefiting from the different problems that it creates among the Muslim ummah? Who is benefiting from that except those who are selling weapons and those who are working in behind lines to ensure that the Muslim ummah continue to be divided, so that the Muslim ummah trusts, assets and muqaddasat will be in jeopardy. So that whenever a precious part of the Muslim ummah considered to be the second haram after al-Masjid al-Haram, could be lost easily and no one will bother with it. This is why Allah Azza wa Jalla is saying to us, wake up. Wake up and unite, and وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةً. Let there be among you an ummah. Allah has blessed you to come to this part of the world where you're able to exercise the freedom of worshipping in your religion, where you have the ability and the freedom to be able to express your opinions, where you have the ability to do da'wah to the deen of Allah Azza wa Jalla. وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ. And when you go to the tafsir, يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ, as al-Baghawi said, إِلَى الْإِسلام. How more clear Quran can be. What is our responsibility, my brothers and sisters, my dearest children? You're not here to live a comfortable lifestyle only. You're not here living in a high standard of living so you're able to live in a comfortable house and a luxury car and drive a luxurious car. That's not what Allah has created you for. There's a higher purpose for your existence. There's a higher purpose why Allah Azza wa Jalla have led you to come to this part of the world. تدعون إلى الخير, تدعون إلى الإسلام. So you call people around you to believe in Allah Azza wa Jalla. وتأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر. So what's المعروف and what's المنكر? المعروف كل ما عرف عليه تعارف عليه. المعروف is everything that is commonly and in a consent agreed upon to be good for the welfare of people and mankind. To be from those who يدعون إلى الخير ويأمرون بالمعروف وينهون and forbid the evil. That munkar, it is munkar غير unpleasant, unaccepted in the common sense of the traditions of people. Would not be when you come here, and forgive me for being a little more critical today, for coming here and forgetting that you belong to an ummah that is going through a crisis. When you go to an average weekend to the parks, your heart cries, your hearts become in sorrow when you see Muslim families, Muslim individuals who are entertaining their time, and there's nothing wrong with going outside and reflecting on the power of Allah Azza wa His creation and look into the beautiful attractions that Allah created, and let that be a reminder to you about the power of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with you to go with your family and have a good time, a quality time with your children and your family. Nothing is wrong with that. But what's wrong with that when you send a wrong message when you go outside to those whom you're supposed to be inviting to the deen of Allah Azza wa Jalla? Rather than being du'atun lil khayr, rather than being those who encourage the ma'roof, rather than being from those who discourage the munkar, we have introduced the munkar to the society in which we are living in. Now shisha is becoming an identity to Muslims. That's what you see. This is what you will unfortunately see. We have introduced the munkar rather than discouraging the munkar from the people of whom we're living in. What are we sending? What message are we sending to the society in which we're living in? A simple example, when you come to the masjid and see how our children behave when they come to the masjid. They jump around. The shoes are scattered around in the hallway of the masjid. And when they go to school, they're behaving, they're disciplined, everything is going smooth. The same is to be applying to us. When we are at work, we are behaving and responsible individuals. But when we are somewhere else, we seem to lose the focus and behave in a different way that send a negative message, unfortunately, to the people who are living around us. This is not what Allah is expecting from us. وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ. Call upon people to believe in the deen of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Let us be du'a to the deen of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Let us supplement and rise on the attractions of this dunya. We have killed ourselves over this dunya. Our main focus has become on how we can enjoy the best the time we're spending in this dunya. Well, this dunya is nothing, my brothers and sisters. The pleasure of this dunya is nothing compared to the pleasures of the akhirah. Allah have warned us multiple times in the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ have also made us aware of the fact that this is lower life. In an occasion, he was walking with the companion in the market, and he found a dead sheep, and he raised it, and he said, "Who would buy this for a dirham?" And they said, "Ya Rasulullah, why would we buy it for a dirham? It's dead, it's stinky, it's jifa." And this is the Prophet ﷺ explained to them the value of the dunya in the scales of Allah Azza wa Jalla. Let's rise, let us supplement the attractions and the mata' that we will be enjoying, sending a negative message to people around us by the way we dress, by the way we behave in public, by the way we interact and do things in public, would be sending nothing but a negative message about Islam and Muslims. وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنْكَرِ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. Those are nothing but the muflihun, the successors, the excellers. Those are indeed the one that Allah Azza wa Jal will be happy with. Those who have achieved the success of the dunya and inshallah the success of the akhirah. ولا تكونوا كالذين تفرقوا واختلفوا من بعد ما جاءتهم البينات وأولئك لهم عذاب عظيم. يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه فأما الذين اسودت وجوه أكفرتم بعد إيمانكم فذوقوا العذاب بما كنتم تكفرون وأما الذين ابيضت وجوههم ففي رحمة الله هم فيها خالدون. And again Allah Azza wa Jal warns us, do not be like those who came before you and have divided, whom Allah has prepared for them عذاب عظيم. Not alim, not muhim, but عظيم. يوم تبيض وجوه وتسود وجوه. Let us be mindful. Let us be mindful of a day that when the faces will be either blackened or whitened as a result of their own actions. Those who will be humiliated, those who have ignored, those who have forgotten will be regretting, and those whose faces will be bright, those whose faces will be happy, will be told, enjoy as a result of what you have forwarded in this dunya. وأقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لكم فاستغفروه. الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا وسيئات اعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتد ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا. ولله ما في السماوات وما في الارض والى الله ترجع الامور. كنتم خير امه اخرجت للناس تامرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله ولو امن اهل الكتاب لكان خيرا لهم منهم المؤمنون واكثرهم الفاسقون. This is what we need to be mindful and aware of. Let us be from those whom Allah Azza wa Jal have described in the Quran. Let us be from those خير أمة, the best of nations. Allah Azza wa Jal have sent so many nations from before us, and we are the best of them, not because of our skin, of the color of our skin, not because of our mother tongue, not because of anything else, but because of the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal. Let us be mindful that what would lead us to this is to be from those who would be conscious of Allah Azza wa Jal. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. Let us be mindful after taqwa to Allah Azza wa Jal and being mindful of Him that we need to be united and unite our hearts so that we will be able to exercise our role in the da'wah to the deen of Allah Azza wa Jal. وَلْتَكُنْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ الْخَيْرَ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. Let us be mindful of a day when we will be standing between the hands of Allah Azza wa Jal, and there are those who will be humiliated, and there are those who will be happy and excited. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم، وبارك اللهم على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم في العالمين انك حميد مجيد. اللهم انا عبيدك ابناء عبيدك ابناء امائك نواصينا بيدك ماض فينا حكمك عدل فينا قضاؤك. نسالك اللهم بكل اسم هو لك سميت به نفسك انزلته في كتابك او علمته احدا من خلقك او استاثرت به في علم الغيب عندك بان تجعل القران العظيم ربيع قلوبنا اجعله جلاء لهمومنا واحزاننا يا ارحم الراحمين. اللهم ندعوك في هذا اليوم الفضيل، وندعوك في هذه الساعة المباركة، وندعوك في هذا البيت من بيوتك بأن تفرج همنا وغمنا وكربنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم ألف بين قلوبنا ووحد صفوفنا، اللهم احقن دماءنا، اللهم فرج كربنا، اللهم أقر أعيننا بنصر دينك يا جبار السماوات والأرض. اللهم عليك بمن يمكر دينك يا جبار، اللهم إنهم لا يجزونك. اللهم احفظ دعاة ومشايخ وعلماء المسلمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم احقن دماء المسلمين في مشارق الارض ومغاربها. ربنا هب لنا من ازواجنا وذرياتنا قرة اعين واجعلنا للمتقين اماما. ربي اوزعني اشكر نعمتك التي انعمت علي وعلى والدي وان اعمل صالحا ترضاه واصلح لي في ذريتي اني تبت اليك واني من المسلمين. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين.